If you've ever failed or feel like you're currently failing, this video is for you. In life, we often go through moments where we are struggling, where we feel overwhelmed, where we feel like we're not going to make it. And oftentimes we come up with plans. We're going to work extra shifts. We're going to pull an all-nighter. We're going to, pray. We're going to fast. We're going to do all these things to try and get closer towards our goal. But sometimes no matter what we do, no matter how much effort we put in, it's just not enough, and we end up failing for whatever reason. Maybe reasons that were completely in our control, and maybe reasons that were not in our control at all. And so today I wanted to talk about what to do when you're in those moments where you feel like you can't move forward and you feel like everything that's happened is a judgment on who you are as a person. First of all, I'm glad you clicked on this video. I'm glad that you're here. It shows that you have a purpose beyond this failure, this moment. You are not what happened to you. You are not, this loss. You are not, losing your house or losing your job or failing that final exam or failing that board exam or failing that course. You are not, whatever citation that was brought against you, whatever turmoil that you're facing. You are not that. That is a part of your journey, a part of your story, but it's just a part of it. It's not all of it. And if you keep moving forward, it won't be the end of your story. And that blip, that failure, that valley, this dark period that feels like it's never going to end, will be a moment that you talk about in your story as something that made you stronger, something that you pushed through, something that you prevailed against, and it's going to make your story all the more stronger for it. And it might not feel that way at this time, but this too shall pass. This will not last forever. But since it hasn't passed, and since you are struggling right now, what are you supposed to do? And so the first thing that I would recommend is taking a moment and just sitting in it. Sometimes we don't allow ourselves to feel the feelings anymore. We just drink it away or exercise it away or pray it away. But it's okay to feel. It's okay to feel disappointment. It's okay to feel discouraged. It's okay to feel, why me? But after allowing yourself a short moment to sit in that, you have to get up. You just have to, because if you don't get up, that will be the end of your story. This failure won't be a comma, it'll be a period. But you are more than this. There's so many great people who've achieved so many amazing things. And when they sit down and talk to you about how many times they failed, you realize that you're in a pretty good company. Like, your failure might be small in comparison to what they went through, or it might be bigger than what they went through. But at the end of the day, what you make out of this moment can be redefining. It can make your life 10 times better than what it is now. It's important to realize that your self-worth is not tied in your failures, which means it's also not tied in your successes. You are more than how well you're doing in this moment or in the next moment, or how well you did last week or last month. And when you think about the people that love you, many of them don't care if you end up being a doctor or a writer or a tennis player or a musician, or if you have that house or if you have that job. They care about you. They care about your life. They care about what you bring to the table, your personality. And if you don't have someone in your life who is like that, think about someone you love with all your heart. If they lost their job tomorrow, or if they failed an exam, or if they didn't win the tournament, would you stop loving them? So I want you to take that thought and that love that you have for other people and turn it inwards towards yourself, and have that love towards yourself, and realize that even though what you're going through is so overwhelming, it's so hard, it's so painful, if you keep going, it can mean something. It can mean that you didn't give up. You didn't let it win. You didn't let it become the end of your story. And that can propel you to even greater heights. You are not your mistakes. You are not your failures. You are not your successes. You are the thing inside you that keeps you going. You are the way you smile at others, how you laugh, how you engage, what makes you happy, what makes you sad. So keep pushing. Don't let your failure be the end of you. Don't let your failure be the end of your story. Something I think about sometimes when I feel like I'm failing in a certain aspect of my life, I ask myself, so if Serena Williams sucked at golf, would we say that she's a failure? Or she just hasn't found the thing that she's supposed to be doing, which was tennis? And Even if it's not something as simple as like a sports analogy or a tournament, there's so many things that we may be pushing towards that may not be what we should be aiming towards. Or maybe it is. Maybe we do still want to get that degree. Maybe we do still want to obtain that job. But the path to get there is not always a straight line. And there's so many people at the finish line who went through so many ups and downs to get there, who went through years and years of struggle and heartbreak and suffering and struggle to make it. So how bad do you want it? Are you going to keep going? You may feel like in this moment that there's not much that's in your control. But trust me, there is. What is that one thing that you can do right now to bring you slightly closer towards your goals? Maybe it's sitting down and reassessing and going back to the drawing board. Or maybe it's digging deeper. Maybe it's reaching out, talking to others, getting more feedback, figuring out where you went wrong. Whatever that thing is, put your head down and keep going. Either shift directions or keep going harder and stronger and faster in the direction where you feel that you are called to go. I just want you to know that I'm rooting for you, that I see you, I hear you, that I understand, that I've been there too, that I failed, that I felt that I was so small. I was carrying a weight on my shoulders, on my back, that consumed me. It took all the light out of life. I couldn't even see or experience any joy. I couldn't smile freely. And if I did smile, it didn't reach my eyes. I felt like I was not good enough. I kept reassessing myself. I kept feeling that I wasn't deserving. I kept feeling that everyone could see that I was a fraud, that I was a failure, that I wasn't making it. Everyone knew about my failure. Everyone knew that I wasn't good enough. Everyone knew that I should just give up, that I should just stop. But I didn't let those feelings and those moments define me or stop me. And I hope you don't either.